Good time of day to all of you, my chess friends here on the Internet Chess Club. This is Grandmaster Alex Yermolinsky. No, this is not whatever Russian schoolboy knows. Rather, this is a game of the day highlight from Gashimov Memorial, round 2. Long-awaited tournament, anticipated return to stage from World Championship candidate Sergei Karjakin, but a little bit later about this. Now, I would like to start with the game between Pentala Harikrishna and Shamkir Mamedyarov. Harikrishna has established himself as India #1 within striking distance of Anand, while threatening to overtake Vishy. And he played well in the Norway tournament. It almost happened there, and now he's back for more. He's a good, steady, solid player. Shamkir, on the other hand, has been struggling a little bit. His rating is a little down and was looking for this tournament, still looking, of course, as a chance to redeem himself, particularly in front of his home crowd. Now, Mamedyarov plays the Pierce, and now this is the position after 12 moves. As you can see, Harikrishna didn't go for main lines with f3 or whatnot, or the Austrian attack. He just quietly developed his pieces. And this position took a very good practical decision to initiate some trades. Obviously, the way Black played it with double fianchetto is not a traditional way of playing the Pierce. Normally the pawn should be on c6 and the b pawn back on b7, but no, well, that's what they had on the board, and now Pentala goes knight d5 and this. Well, particularly good decision against Mamedyarov. Well, Shamkir hates defending passively in slightly worse positions, and if you get him over there, then more likely than not, he's gonna make mistakes. He's much more interested in having sharp play with tactics and counter chances. But here, how does Black generate any counter chances? Alright, so he went, let me see my analysis here. He went knight f6, which is fine. Queen c4. Now, already, this move is something to mention, right? Why not queen c6? Well, because of queen b4. So Harikrishna follows his game plan and plays the most solid moves. Okay, now rook there over protecting e5, and now a5. Now the pawns are fixed on dark squares, and that's a target for the white bishop, and it's not good news for the bishop on g7. Well, the way the game went proved the point. Now it doubles up. Already Shamkir is looking for counterplay, and it wins the e4 pawn. Yeah, looking at this situation, one would expect a very sharp game, because what if Black pulls the knight back and then goes f5 and e4 and gets his pawn majority moving? I guess it's not happening because of White's control over the d file and very active queen on c7. So just rook d1. Critical moment of the game. Shamkir went bishop f6. Obviously, he didn't want to quit on the idea of moving the knight away and then pushing e4. Wanted to keep the bishop over there on the diagonal, and besides, to keep control over the g5 square. Alternatively, he could have tried bishop f8. The purpose of this move is to establish some stronghold on the c5 square, which is, by the way, the only square for that knight to go to. Then suppose White goes rook d5, and now Black does play knight to c5. Then what? The pawn on e5, you say? Well, maybe Black can live with that. Queen b3 active on the rook, on the pawn on a4 and b2. Well, could have been worse, right? Black seemed to be holding on. The queen also protects f7, so that knight g5 is not possible anyway, even I mean, it's possible on the next move, but it will not make a threat to f7. No.